Globalization touches people in almost every part of the world. Technology has shrunk the globe. But 2/3 of the world are not online, left behind by the electronic revolution, unable to share their lives, to share their cultures, to share their dreams. 10 students from Ekaterinburg want to change that, one community at a time.
We're going to villages where there is no internet.
We will take internet technology, satellites, computers.
The students chose 4 countries that are rapidly transforming: Panama, Namibia, Mongolia and Indonesia, focusing on specific communities in transition between their traditions and the modern world, where connectivity will help them thrive. They will connect the communities together over the internet to see and talk to each other and share their cultures on their own unique Global Mind social website. 750,000 kilometers traveled, 36 flights, 12 buses, 2 canoes and 1 ox cart.
In Ekaterinburg, we want to connect humanity in one conversation, in one global mind.
Colonized for centuries, independent Panama now enjoys the fastest growing economy in Central America, at the center of the world's trade routes, the epicenter of globalization. But in the rainforests far beyond Panama City, there are still people untouched by the electronic era.
Now we are going on the River. We have now a satellite dish and we will be in the village in 1 hour.
The Ambira Drua people live in the traditional way that their ancestors have lived for generations.
We brought to the children laptops, iPads, printers and satellite dish.
These tools will rapidly accelerate the village's transformation. Meanwhile, 14,000 kilometers from Panama, the other team reached Mongolia, where energy production and mining has fueled an economic boom. From the modern capital of Ulaanbaatar, the team traveled 5 hours to the Tarich Gol settlement. For centuries, the Tarich people have been nomads. However, with the modernization of Mongolian cities, their way of life is now transforming. Technology and the internet will be vital tools. This was the first time the students had ever used computers, but they learned instantly, with fascination and enthusiasm. But connecting these computers to the internet in the middle of the jungle was a much bigger challenge. And also a first. These new participants of the digital era will see and talk to each other via satellite video conference. Both communities took pictures and videos of a day in their life. On both sides of the globe, the children shot, edited and then shared their day in the life videos with the world by uploading them to the Global Mind website.
They will write history of Mongolia.
After a week in the villages, it was time to say goodbye. For now.
Thank you all for teaching us about your culture. We want to thank you by inviting a student and a teacher to visit us in Ekaterinburg.
After traveling 49 hours, the Ekaterinburg students landed in Flores, Indonesia. The largest economy in Southeast Asia, Indonesia is a leader in the modern world. But the team headed to Bosiko, a remote coffee farming village in one of the least populated regions, to give the people of Bosiko tools to communicate with the world. Meanwhile, the other team traveled 28 hours from Panama to Namibia in southern Africa. Namibia gained its independence in 1990. Mineral exports such as diamonds and uranium have propelled it into the 21st century. The capital Windhoek enjoys the most modern communications. But as in all countries, the more remote communities tell a different story. The team drove 6 hours to the village of Omasheti to work in the primary school.
Currently, we are having 330 learners.
Most of them are orphans and their parents died from AIDS.
They want to know
They want to learn.
The school currently lacks resources to quench their thirst for learning. Back in Indonesia, the students begin to make a global connection. The students learned how to use the internet, about satellites, computers, geography and biology.
And now we have Russia, Indonesia and Mongolia all together.
Through the new Global Mind Network, the teams connected all 5 countries in one simultaneous conversation.
They're very excited to see the difference of the culture.
They can compete with anyone because they have the tools.
And when the children grow up, they will have a bigger dreams and bigger future for themselves.
My dream is to become a doctor and give people who are HIV medicine and treatment. I will treat them well. My name is Tina and I am Elena.
These young reporters are excited to show the world how they live. On the other side of the world, in Indonesia, the contrast of countryside and culture couldn't be greater. Today, these children get to share their lives through the Global Mind website, like their own private Facebook. So, while globalization is shrinking the world, to these children it is rapidly expanding.
Who wants to go to Ekaterinburg?
Emotion transcends cultural differences. Through passion, hard work and innovation, these Ekaterinburg students were able to shrink time and space, to celebrate the uniqueness and surprising similarities between communities all around the world. But there are more countries and more communities, so this is just the beginning.
If you can dream it, you can do it. If you can do it, you should do it.
One global mind.
One global mind.
Global mind.